Hi guys, so this is the last week that we did, and we are moving on to the week of Thanksgiving. Okay, now that I'm actually looking at this kit, the color palette is totally wrong for what I've been doing. So hopefully I can make this work without making it look stupid. All right, so here are my full boxes. I have my scripts and my weekend stuff. We have the bottom washi and date cover-ups. We have some boxes and some more boxes and a little bit of glitter headers. This color palette is nothing like I've been working with. So I literally have no idea how this is going to work, but we're going to try. And this time I will zoom in a little bit. These aren't quite so far away, considering I forgot to do it on the last one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start laying stickers down. Not sure what to talk about at the moment. I just did another. It's the only problem with doing 2 Plan With Me's in a row is that sometimes I forget, or I don't have a clue what to talk about because I kind of talked myself out of the last one. This was the first holiday that I got to spend with family that does not live in my house in a long time, because my family, well, let's be real here, it sucks. My family's terrible. My mom pretty much disowned me. I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not, but when I was living in Florida, I had this really, really cute house. It wasn't in the best part. It was in Pensacola, which is not great. They have beautiful beaches, some of the most beautiful in the world, because we have those beautiful white sand beaches there. But it's not a very friendly area to live. People are kind of stuck in their ways. They're kind of stick to themselves. They're very racist, very homophobic. It's not a great area to live in if you are LGBT, which I am, or if you are a person of color, which I'm not. And I loved my house though. It was a great little house. We were there for military purposes, and we enjoyed our stay for the most part. Like I said, it was not great because the city itself is not great, but you know, we kind of make do. We live in a lot of places. Some places are super friendly towards us. Some places aren't. Some places I just don't appreciate how they treat other people. There was this house that we almost moved into that our realtor strongly advised us not to move into. And to be 100% real, we had no clue. We were like, why can't we live in this house? What is wrong with this house? The house was really nicely priced. It was really cute. And it wasn't until after we purchased the house that we ended up moving into that our realtor said, hey, I'm not allowed to tell you this while you're looking for houses. It's against the law. But I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't make a mistake and end up in a city that has that up until a couple of years prior had active plan meetings, and which we massively appreciated because we didn't know who we were going to meet. We didn't know who we were going to make friends with. The last thing we would want to do is put any friend that we happen to make in danger if they were to, I don't know, come to this crappy ass area at night, because this is one of those areas that if you are a person of color, you do not want to be in at night. Plus the fact that I didn't want to, you know, come across as a racist by saying, hey, I live in this crappy ass little town that had active plan meetings until the head guy in the church decided to murder this poor man because he had the audacity to date the daughter of this piece of shit. So we hadn't found this like little diamond in the rough. It was a cute little neighborhood. It was near a bad part of the neighborhood, a bad part of the area, but it was also near a really good part. And so it was really neutral as far as the area went. So it wasn't a bad area, but it wasn't a great area. It was just kind of an area. And we really liked this house. It was really cute. We really liked it. It was on an acre of land. And it was perfect for us. So we moved into this cute little house. And my mom loved Florida, so she actually moved down to Florida to be near us. And they, at one point in time, only lived like a mile away from me. But for the most part, they lived anywhere from, 3 to 5 miles away. While my stepdad was still alive, they lived a little bit farther away because they were in an apartment complex, and there really wasn't any apartments in the area that we lived in. It was mostly just houses. Like I said, we were in a kind of a really weird spot. We had a really rich neighborhood on one side of us, a really poor neighborhood on the other side of us. And then we were literally smack dab in the middle, and we lived in this really, like, all the houses were built in like the 70s, and almost all of them had their original owners. So it was like just a very steady little neighborhood. And we liked it a lot. We loved our house. We loved being able to have the kids there. The school systems were horrible, but literally you can't have everything. But we made do with what we had. And we very much enjoyed living in this little neighborhood. So it was time for us to move to Guam. And we didn't really want to sell the house because we really liked it there. We were on an acre of land. We were on a corner lot. There was nobody behind us. It was just like an open field behind us, and there was like a swamp in front of us. And we were up on this little hill, so when it rained really hard, we didn't have to worry about flooding because that area just didn't flood. It was a win all the way around when it came to a lot of the aspects of living there. But the problem came in when we were trying to figure out what to do with the house in the meantime. We're like, are we going to move back? Do we want to sell it? We weren't sure what to do with it at that point in time. And so we were just kind of winging it. And my mom was like, oh, I don't want you to have to move out. I don't want you to have to sell this house. It's perfect. The rent on that, to pay the mortgage on my house was cheaper than the local rent in the area. And so my mom offered to move in. And we're like, okay, well, it's kind of a big house for just you. And she's like, well, your sister's going to live with me, and so is Carson. And I was like, okay. And I was like, are you sure you can handle this? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, but if you change your mind, tell me, and I will put the house up for sale. They had been living there for, I don't know, like a year. And they kept hearing these noises in the attic. Turns out we had squirrels. The squirrels were coming in from outside, and they were making a nest in the attic. And so I'm like, okay, that's not ideal, but we're cool. We can handle this. And oh my gosh, there's like no sidebar stuff either. There's like nothing on this kit. I'm gonna have to see what I can add to it. But so it wasn't an ideal situation, but it was definitely doable. We were okay with it. We were like, we'll make this work. So I went and we got the house fixed so that it no longer had a bunch of critters living in the attic. These are all the ones that I have left over, so we're just going to try to make something work here. And then we have the ones I just used. They're all in the similar palette. They're not perfect, but if I mix them up enough, maybe we won't notice. So I talked to my mom about it. I got the house fixed, but she still was uncomfortable living there at this point in time because we'd had problems. And so she was like, okay, so I just don't really want to live here anymore. And I'm like, cool. We will fix this. We will make it so, we can sell the house. And I warned my mother. I warned her from the get-go. And I was like, okay, are you sure you want me to sell the house? And she's like, yes, I'm positive. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be a very fast sell The house when we bought it was literally on the market for 5 days. And the only reason that we got it was because there was a little bit of a bidding war. But we got to meet the owners by accident, and the owners loved us. And that was the only reason that we got the house, was because we bonded with the owners when we went for the showing. And so I'm trying to warn her. I was like, it sold really fast last time. It's going to sell really fast again. And she didn't believe me. She's like, no, it'll be fine. I'll have plenty of time to move out. And I was like, Mom, I promise you this house is going to sell really fast. As soon as it hits the market, it's going to be sold. She didn't believe me. So I went ahead, put the house on the market, and lo and behold, the house sold really, really fast. It was sold in like a week. I don't even know if it was on the, it doesn't quite go. It's a totally different style. Okay. It was only on the market for like a week before it was gone. And I tried warning her about it ahead of time, and she just didn't listen to me. So when they set the closing date, I called and told my mom, I was like, hey, this is the closing date. You need to be out by this day. And it was like 2 days after Christmas. And she got mad at me. She was like, I'm not going to get out that soon. You can't make me. And I was like, you don't have a choice. I don't set the closing dates. The buyers set the closing dates. That's how it always works. We can't do anything about that. We have to, get out when they tell us. But she decided that she was going to throw a massive fit. And she told me in writing that if they tried to make her leave before she was ready, she was going to pull a gun on them. Because she put this in writing, I had to tell my realtor. And my realtor thanked us and told us that they would keep, that if they saw any indication there was going to be an issue, they would make sure they had the cops there with them. My mom went ballistic on me because I told and that we were family and blah, 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 and I shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have said that. You should not have told me in writing that you were going to shoot our buyers if they weren't out of the house on time. And I mean, like, come on, it's not my fault. That is literally not my fault. But of course she blamed it on me, said that's not what family does. And for the most part, hasn't talked to me since. I have seen her a couple of times since, but it's real hit and miss. Like I'll see her, like I saw her for the 4th of July, because we went to Colorado to see my sister and my mom wanted to see us. So we went ahead and went by my mom's house and met her new husband and spent some time with her. She called me recently because my grandma's really sick and told me that my grandmother was dying and that I was probably going to need to come say goodbye. And I said, okay, give me a call when you get into town. She's been here for a month and I have not heard from her. I have no idea where my grandmother is. I don't even know if we're going to go see her because the whole family is just messed up. But because of all of this, I do not have a relationship with most of my family. And so I have not had a holiday like Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of that kind of stuff with them in a long time. We did have 4th of July with them, but that was it. And even that was just tense and uncomfortable. My mom spent the entire time trying to tell me how wonderful her life was and how I was missing out on her great, amazing life and that I need to lose weight because I'm too fat. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. I love you so much. So for this holiday, we actually had to spend it with family, and it was pretty amazing getting to actually have that time with them. All right. It looks like Monday was a YouTube day. I wish I had more stickers because I have a couple of days in here where we didn't do anything. So I literally gonna have blank space, or I'm gonna have to use gigantic stickers, or I'm gonna have to add in other stickers from other kits. Something along those lines, because I'm not sure how this is gonna work just yet. So the first day was a YouTube day, and the whole point was to try to get my stuff restarted. Because as you guys can probably imagine, with being sick and being busy and just all the life stuff, trying to fit in YouTube has been very difficult. That's why I was gone for so long. But I really, really enjoy being here. And so I wanted to come back. So this was me. This is when I started it. This is when I was like, you know what? Let's start filming and see how things go. So we've been doing this for just about a month now. And I think that we're doing pretty good. We've got quite a few videos that have gone up. And getting to talk to you guys is great. And I've missed you all so much. So we're going to get this restarted. That's what my top one says. So we'll just put a little one down here. And I'm just going to put restart in there. Just so that way, you know, it's like a new lease on YouTube. And then I'm going to put in here that it's a YouTube day. I do want to put in like a little list or something to put in what I was working on. So maybe we'll just do one of these little ones. We're going to make this the best we possibly can, even if it's not perfect. We are going to do our darndest to make it look nice. All right, let's put in just a little, it's kind of too big. That's okay. Let's see if we can move this down a little bit. I don't remember when I bought this kit. I'm thinking that I bought it a while ago. I think the only real perk to keeping my camera zoomed out a little bit is that I don't forget to move stuff that way because it shows me the entire area that I'm working with. But it's probably also harder to see the stickers and to see what I'm doing. Okay, so let me go ahead and write this stuff in, and then I will come back and we will see what I can put in for the rest of this. I definitely do want to put, for all intents and purposes, this is work stuff. Because, I mean, I'm not getting paid for it, but it's still work, right? That works. So I'm going to put that in there. All right, so let me write in what I have and see what needs to be added, subtracted, that kind of thing. Okay, so I put in that we're going to restart. It's a YouTube day, and then I edited my book haul. I started editing my graduation vlog for release, and I started filming Plan With Me's. So it's really not a lot, but it took up most of my day because this stuff takes time. Editing, especially those big vlogs. I've got one that I started a while ago that I have not gotten anywhere on. And I love the vlogs, I just don't have a lot of time to work on them. And things like the Plan With Me's are much easier. They take a little bit more time, but they're really not difficult. I don't know what we did for food this day. We didn't do any walking. It was just basically a work day. So I don't know, maybe let's put in work day. Make it super simple, super, you know, basic. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one. All right, so we started off on Tuesday. This was Pat's duty. So whenever he's on duty, he's on the ship all day long. We don't ever see him. And I will grab one of my little camo stickers. I'm going to go back and forth between the two different colors. He's blonde, but he's also not female, so it doesn't matter. And so that's the beginning of the day. So we had a day, yet another YouTube day. So that it says YouTube finish, and then it's got a bunch of little stuff. But I started cleaning up this area because it was a total mess from after we got the bookshelves up. And so I cleaned the whole living room area. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that in for part of this. We're going to put these little headers on here just to cover up some of this stuff, make this look a little bit better. And then I also went to Starbucks, so we have a cleaning sticker And then we can add in a Starbucks sticker right there. And then we can put in another, just a little header to add in. I'll put like a little work sticker or something on it, like we did before. That way I can write down what I did for YouTube that day. Okay, let's see how this one goes. All right, so I'm sitting here looking at this and realizing that I missed a ton of stuff that I did that day because I had like little notes at the bottom that I totally disregarded. So I'm going to add in a couple of more and see what we can get done. So I'm gonna put the little work sticker right here, and then we're gonna add a couple of more little stickers to this section right here that I went driving with Elise and I unpacked some books. So we will put in a little sticker here and just kind of squish it under and make it look like it belongs. And so we'll put in the driving and unpacking as well. I don't know if I have anything much for unpacking, but maybe I can find a box or something. I think there might be a box in here. I know one of these has to have some sort of a box, because I know that a lot of people pack up like a present. That's not really what I'm looking for though. Let's see. There's a box. And it's green too, so it actually fits really, really well. We'll put that there. And then, let's see, we also have a little car. So we'll put the little car here for Elise's driving. And then I gotta find a Starbucks sticker. I know I have one. Found it. I found a little Starbucks run. I knew I had one, I just didn't know where it was. There. So that would be our entire day, and that one is actually full enough. Yay! Okay, so the next day we did some Black Friday shopping, and then I did a much more editing and uploading. And we also did some planning and some cooking, and we went to a movie. So let's see, do we have a movie marquee? We do, we have a movie marquee, perfect. So we'll put the movie marquee down here. We went and watched Wakanda Forever. We have not seen Avatar yet. We wanted to. I'm not even sure if how long it's gonna stay in the theaters, so we really do need to get on that one if it's still even out. Let's use a little sticker like this. And I only did 2 Black Friday shops. So if I can make this work, I can just pull off one of the top ones like that, and then just kind of jimmy that in there like that. And then we can take another one of these, and oh, I already used that color. Let's not use the same color over again. Let's use the green. I don't know if I'm gonna use that or not, but let's just stick it there for the moment. And put in this sticker. Actually, I think I probably need to bring that down just a little bit, because I'm gonna put one of the washi pieces. We'll use the pink one because the pink one hasn't been used for this yet. Put that down first, and then we'll put this one down underneath it. And then I will add another work sticker. Right here. because this is the only work I'm going to be doing right now is YouTube stuff. All right, is that it? So we have shopping. Do I have a shopping sticker though? I swear I need to have like a shopping sticker. I have like a Target sticker, but not a shopping sticker. So I'm gonna go ahead and write in what I need to, and I'll be right back. Okay, so because I did a lot of shopping and I have some extra space, we're gonna stick one of these here because, you know, shopping's fun. It's even better when it's not your money, which is kind of the fun of working the way, doing delivering like I was, because it makes it much more fun. And then we also prepped for tomorrow. So I need a sticker for like here for cooking for tomorrow, because we didn't do a lot of cooking, but we did a lot of prepping because a lot of it was like, my brain is not working. A lot of it was just like chopping and stuff because we did a lot of crochet platters and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in really quick. You know, instead of doing that, I'm gonna do this. I have these left over and I'm just going to stick one right there. My daughter's calling me from upstairs. Oh, hold on. Okay, she just wants to go to the grocery store, go to Target. All right, so I just put meal prep down because that's all I did. That works. All right, so this is Thanksgiving. Yay! You know, it'd be kind of nice if the Thanksgiving kit actually had like a Thanksgiving banner for it. They don't do that. I don't know why. All right. So let's see what else we have. So we have, I'm gonna put a thing down because we're celebrating Thanksgiving. And I mean, I don't like the reasons behind Thanksgiving, but I do enjoy having a nice big meal with my family. So that's what it's for. It was a very long drive there and back. So I marked that in here that it was a long drive. I'm gonna go ahead and just mark it in here because it takes us like 2 hours to get down there and 2 hours to get back. We were supposed to go on Christmas, but I just wasn't feeling very good, so we didn't go for Christmas. We played Cards Against Marvel, which was fun. So we'll add that down. And then we got home super late, but it doesn't look like we actually went to bed when we got home, which is weird. I mean, why wouldn't we go to bed? But we didn't. So we'll go put down that we got home late. And then I also did some more shopping. I did the Glam Planner, Black Friday sale. And then it says, which is probably leftovers, and watch Bones. I don't know why we're watching movies or watching TV shows late at night, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the show down. I mean, the leftovers is pretty easy. All right, so I'm gonna go write those in really fast. It's so nice to be needed. I just realized this was totally out of the shot, and I'm really, really hoping that it wasn't like that the entire time. So we have the little TV one. I have a Kiss-A-Me. And then I don't have anything for the cards, because the only I have is a really big sticker. But I am going to put in this one just at the bottom because it costs so much money to do sticker shopping for Black Friday. Even though the sales were great, I spent way too much. So I put the broke girl down. All right, so it looks like Friday was a pretty busy day. I did some editing. We did a little bit more Black Friday shopping. We went to the movies. I did some just basic YouTube work stuff. So I'm going to probably put all of the YouTube stuff together like I have been, just so it's all organized and neat. And we'll go ahead and stick it at the bottom. And depending on how much room I need, I may scalp a little bit of this. I have been doing. So we'll just go ahead and stick this right in. And then for the Black Friday, and then we went and saw Black Adam, which was okay. It was not the best thing that I've ever seen, but it was also not the worst. I'm just not sure if I'm a real big fan of The Rock anymore. Not because he's not fun to watch, but just because I'm not sure if he's my type of movie anymore. And we did some shopping. Did some food, that type of thing. So I'm not sure how to fit all this stuff in. It looks like we have a couple little things for here. And then we have some shopping, and then we did the movie and stuff. So the movie sticker that I used last time, but I was thinking of using again for this one, is this movie sticker. This orange one would probably be really perfect right here. And then I can put in another work sticker. A YouTube sticker would probably be more accurate for these ones because, like I said, I don't get paid for this. But I thought that would look better. And then we have a couple of like little things. We have like some Black Friday stuff. And then we had some shopping. And part of me is thinking that what we should do is put the shopping here at the top. We'll just kind of cover this up a little bit. Like that. And then I can put the little Black Friday thing at the bottom. Like this. That should work. All right, let's see how this works. This one's a little redundant, I just realized as I'm writing it down. So the shopping has Best Buy in it, but the Black Friday sale was Best Buy too, so I probably didn't need to put it in both places. And then I probably could have just put edit and upload because it's the same thing. But whatever, it's done now. It makes it look nice, like it's filled out, like I actually have a life. I don't, but it makes it look like I do. And I also have a little thing in here that said that I was doing some planning of my own. And so I'll just put a little planning sticker down there and just put plan because, I don't know, there. Yay, it looks great, woohoo. All right, for Saturday, I'm gonna put down that I still can't go to work because I have it written down here, so it must have been like a, they're asking me for a doctor's note, I can't give them one yet, can't go to work. Then Pat has duty, and then it looks like I did some more filming and editing, but I didn't do a lot. Ouch. My feet are falling asleep, I've been sitting here for too long. But let's see. So I'm gonna put in one of these for still can't go to work, which my job is very, you know, can get painful. So I can't stress myself out with all the dogs. So we bought Pat his big Christmas present because we had our Christmas on Sunday after Thanksgiving for the most part. I mean, it was, so everything that Pat bought just for me and just for the kids, but didn't have, like, I wasn't the one that bought it. We did all of that shopping and we did the Christmas the next day because he went on deployment beginning of next week. Then it looks like I did some YouTube stuff again. So we'll put this down and we'll put this little dude back down. It's not going to be enough for the whole list, but we'll just cover up the bottom of it like we have been. And there's just a note on here that it was a super, super cold day, which, you know, that's fine. You can mark that. The sticker's not down straight. That's great. All right, so there's the stickers. I'm gonna do the write-in, and I don't have a ton of stickers for this one, but I'll look and see what I got. So for work, we're gonna put that down. For money, for buying the gift, I'm gonna put the Target sticker down, even though it's not where we bought it from. And that's a lot bigger sticker than I thought it was. Whoops, that does not fit at all, but whatever. And then we have the little military girl. And then we have the cold day. Brr, it's cold in here. It's been getting really cold. It got really cold for a long time here. It snowed so much. And then the last day is our family Christmas, which I wish I had a bigger sticker for because it took up a good portion of our day, but it doesn't look like I have any of those left over. Looks like I used them all. So I'm not sure what to do there because I don't have any left really. All I have left is a couple of little ones and then these ones. And then we cleaned the house, we went to Best Buy, and I had to drop off Pat for deployment. And so we do need a few big ones. So we'll pull off these two. And we will put right here at the bottom, and then we will put one at the top. One's gonna have to symbolize our Christmas, but we didn't do our Christmas until like midday, so we'll put the Christmas one down for like midday. And then I'm almost out of stickers, guys. We did, okay, let's see, how can I do this one? Where are my cleaning stickers? Okay, so we have a I should clean sticker. So we're gonna put that at the top. And then I'm gonna put a little one underneath it just to put in that we cleaned up the house. And then we went to Best Buy and then did our Christmas. Well, it's the same color. Oh, oops, well. So we're gonna put down Best Buy, and I'll leave some room because that sticker is gonna be pretty big because the TV stickers are always really big. And then we have this one. Okay, let's see if that works. Give me a second. Okay, so for the TV one, not sure how this is gonna work, but we're gonna go ahead and just stick it in here. Her hair's kind of big. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Of course, she's facing the wrong direction. We need to put it in the other way. So we have her and then the TV. let's just put it in the TV and leave it like that for now. I would like to have them both in there, but I don't see how that's gonna work. So we'll just do this. And then we'll do like the family Christmas. We'll stick her down over here. Like that. It's kind of cute. Doesn't really work, but whatever. And then for cleaning, I'm just gonna put this little cleaning sticker in. And then for deployment drop off, we're gonna do that one, which sucked. Deployment is not a fun time. And of course I pulled it off too many times, now it's not gonna stick. Awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the whole thing. For the amount of stickers, sorry. For the amount of stickers that I had, I really didn't use any of the extras that I brought out just in case. That actually doesn't look too bad. This one is almost gone. That one is almost gone. That one is almost gone. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my steps in instead of, I have dinners for this whole week. So maybe I should have done that differently and just put the dinners in here. But I think that it filled out pretty well. Luckily we were having a busier week. So let me put the steps in really quick and I'll be right back with you. All right, that's it. I hate to put an 8 dinner. Those were the days I actually had like dinner written down. I don't know if I didn't eat every day, which I don't usually. So maybe that was just those are the dinners that I ate that week. I think it turned out pretty cute for what it was. It's definitely a little on the listy side, but I think it looks pretty good. And I used almost everything, so woohoo! All right, so that's it for tonight. Today, it's getting dark anyway, so this is a good time to cut it out. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.